Hey guys, come with us to the Museum of Flight. Today I'm bringing Chocolate, who is a chocolate lab, hence the name, and he's about the size of a Webkinz, which I really like, and I put a red collar on him, as well as the emotional support stuffed animal tag that I have for all of my emotional support stuffed animals. At least whichever ones I bring with me, because there's only one tag, so only one can use it at a time. Also, sorry about it being so dark in the first clip, it's because we left super early in the morning, but as you can see, it lightens up. I packed some snacks for myself in this adorable bluey container I love so much, and in the top I added chocolates, in the middle I put goldfish crackers, and then on the bottom I put mini Doritos. I love this thing so much. There's actually 3 of them, but I decided to bring the bingo one with me today. And we finally got here. It was so pretty outside. Just look at that sky. So we are greeted by the gift store and the whole lobby itself, and I guess I should mention that we came here for a meeting that my dad had for his work. So we actually got here before they even opened up to the public, and we had access to areas that are not open up to the public. They served everyone free food for breakfast, and I got a muffin, strawberries, and yogurt. And this was the first meeting of the day. Technically, I didn't have to sit with my dad through this, but I decided to anyway, as clueless and bored as I may have been. And then in order to get to the next meeting, we had to go to another floor and we had to take these creepy stairs. It was very just creepy vibes, y'all. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't like it. And then there's that same mannequin I just showed from another angle. I don't really know what this poster was, but it looked interesting. It looks like it talks about evolution or something like that, but I recorded it anyway. Wow, they had so many airplanes. Also, it's a good thing I did not drop Chocolate, but I was holding on to him good, so it's okay. He never fell. So my dad encouraged me to just go look around while he was in his next meeting because I would have been way too bored. But that meant me having to go down the stairs and find my way all by myself. I was genuinely just a little bit freaked out and didn't really know what I was doing. And as you guys will see, I kind of struggled just a little bit in this video when it comes to navigating on my own. So here I hesitate and question, wait, was I supposed to go through that door or am I supposed to go down the stairs again? But I decided I'm gonna go through the door and see what's there. And I found, okay, it leads back to the museum, but I didn't know exactly which area or where exactly I was. So as you can see, I was hesitantly walking. You guys can see my panic in real time, I guess. So I'm really unsure here of where the heck I'm even going, even though I know that I'm in the main museum area at this point. And then I see a lady over there, as you can see, and I feel a little bit more encouraged, like, okay, there's other people, it's fine. This was a kids' play area, but obviously there were no kids yet. So then I hide behind a wall because I start to feel a little bit panicked again. I don't know exactly what was going on, but I just started feeling really scared about being by myself. But then I noticed that there were some workers down on the floor and that there was a whole elementary school class having a field trip, because this is a very popular area for school field trips, and I felt more encouraged to walk around and start exploring a little bit. But can you really blame me for being panicked? Look at all these huge objects. Okay, I felt like a flea compared to everything else around me. I think that added to my panic. I'm not even gonna lie. Also, this was the first ever airplane, I'm pretty sure, so that's pretty interesting. Also, if you guys want to try to pause to read the signs that I show, you can, but I realize that the words are so small and I barely even stop the camera really to clearly get what it says. So I'm sorry about that, and just enjoy everything that I show. And by the way, there's so much stuff in this museum, I didn't even get to see everything. But I did record what I could, so I hope you guys enjoy seeing what I did get. I can't help but imagine the process it took to get all this aircraft in this building and hang it up so perfectly. This heavy, heavy machinery. It's amazing. They also had this thing where you could sit down and see what it was like to be a pilot in an aircraft like this. And Chocolate wanted to try it, but the poor boy was too small to reach anything. Oh well, he still enjoyed sitting there. I managed to do that right before a bunch of elementary school kids came running to try it out themselves. And I do want to mention that there were about 100 different kids in different areas looking at everything, being loud, and just enjoying their time here. And I want to mention that I never heard one peep from any kid about me having a stuffed animal with me, because we know how brutal kids can be sometimes with their honesty and thinking out loud. And I hope that encourages some of you, I guess, just to add some encouragement that really people mind their own business and nobody really cares that you have a stuffed animal with you. Just don't forget that Dr. Seuss quote that mentions, "Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind." Then I went to this area that was all about the Apollo moon landing. They had this TV that shows the first steps on the moon. And not gonna lie, Chocolate and I were very intrigued by what was happening on the TV, and we stayed watching that for a moment. Then, since I was already close, I decided to visit the gift shop. But not before recording what the lobby looked like. It was so pretty with the sun shining through the windows. It's not even a wall, just windows. It's so pretty. Alright, now let's look around the gift shop. I thought this outer space bag was really cute. They definitely had some cool stuff at the gift shop, but nothing really piqued my interest, so I didn't end up getting anything. Then there was this airplane that you could walk into and it looked like you were actually boarding an airplane. But then again, now that I think about it, you don't board an airplane from the back, you board it from the front, so oops. And Chocolate wanted to try to sit in the seat, but poor boy was too small to look out the window. They let us see what the cockpit looked like, but unfortunately nobody was actually allowed to go in. Here's the tower, and I thought it was really cool being able to actually walk in and see what it looks like from the people's point of view who work in the tower. Obviously not this one specifically, but towers like this. Okay, so you guys see that elevator right there going down? Yeah, so I needed to get on that elevator in order to meet my dad on the 3rd floor, okay? And I was nervous to go into the elevator by myself, but I knew I had to do it, and I didn't want to take those stairs again, because I also don't even remember where the heck they were and where to find them. So I ended up hyping myself up, telling myself, you can do this. It's easy. It's easy. How hard can it be? Just press the button, which as you guys can see, that's exactly what I did. And just go in and press floor 3. How hard can it be, right? I can do it. So I walk in, ready to conquer this elevator, and as you guys can see, I press floor 3. That's where I needed to go. So then I turn around, ready to record how cool it will look when I move in this clear elevator, right? Because it's clear. And then I notice that the elevator's not moving, and I think that's kind of weird, so I turn around and I press floor 3 again. And as you guys will see, the light goes off, and it's at this moment I realize I need a key card, so I press floor 2, which is where I already was, and I shamefully walk back out. I ended up calling my dad to tell him what happened, because floor 3 is a employee staff area only, and obviously the meeting was on floor 3, not open to the public. So my dad had to come and meet me, and this is what it looks like with us going down from floor 2 to floor 1. But then from floor 1, we still ended up needing to get to floor 3, and this lady overheard us talking about it, and she was a worker, and she asked us if we needed help getting to floor 3, and we said yes. So I ended up needing help, then my dad ended up helping me, then my dad and I both ended up needing help, and then this lady helped us. So, I mean, it's just thing after thing, but we managed, okay? We figured it out with this cursed elevator, and here's what it looks like with us going up. How cool, right? And I will say, it looks like it goes faster from the outside if you're watching the elevator, but if you're inside, it's definitely slower. Still cool though, I guess. What do you guys think? Look at this view, and this is a view that the public cannot access. From the top of this floor specifically, wow, it looks amazing. I ended up sitting down and just waiting for my dad because he was in his last meeting for the day. Then they ended up serving everyone lunch in this giant room, which I thought was really cool. Thankfully, my dad and I got our food before it became super duper crowded and loud with a bunch of people. I know my sandwich looked a mess, okay? I fixed it up after I recorded that. But anyways, after we ate, it was finally time to leave, and we got into this quote-unquote real elevator to get to where we needed to go. And we had to take the creepy stairs one more time. And out the door we go. And you guys see how pretty it is, how nice the weather is right now as we're leaving and walking to the car? Yeah, it started hailing as soon as we got in the car. That quick. And that's all, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was my first voiceover video, so I hope it was fine. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye!